You know, just sometimes it's fun to just watch these women crash out when the simps aren't there anymore.
Dating is really hard. It's really hard to get your hopes up about somebody and then have it not work out. I'm not crying over a man. I'm kind of am.
Okay, so the whole purpose of videos like this is to get other people to feel sorry for these women.
Yeah.
You know, it's all poor little me. I can't find anyone to date. The dating market sucks. Now I'm going to come back to this video, but I just want to show you what her dating situation actually looks like.
I have 2 dates this weekend. One today, one tomorrow. Rebecca, isn't that kind of quick after your most recent breakup? Is it? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. I might be crashing out ever so slightly.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out she has gauges in her ears, by the way.
Today's date is relatively...
Yes, they're on the smaller side, but still gauges.
Flexible because I didn't know when I would be done at the beach and I still need to go to a gym and shower and get ready. But I know he made us a sushi reservation for tonight.
Are you homeless?
And so that's good. And then I don't really know anything about the guy. The person tomorrow, we have interacted a little bit more, also met on this dating app, and also don't know what our plan is. I think we're gonna walk around a market maybe, or just like do something tomorrow morning.
Right, so she's got 2 guys that she's going on dates with, one after the other, and obviously these 2 don't know about each other.
Of course.
They probably think that this is probably going to go somewhere, but they don't know that she's only going to be seeing them probably once and then use them for her dates and move on.
And then for content.
Also playing it by ear because while I'm usually a little bit more...
She also seems like a broke, dusty, musty, crusty that has to go to the gym to shower. So I'm assuming she's homeless. That's why she's going on a lot of dates to maybe get free food.
Type A, my brain is mush recently. And I don't want to think. I just want to be along for the ride. So I am handing over the responsibility of planning to these men. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you posted.
So like every other woman that wants men to plan everything, what makes you so special then?
Yeah, so a lot of women, they just go on these dates, lackadaisical, not really caring what's going to happen. And meanwhile, like the guy that's taking her out for sushi sounds like he's probably trying to get into a serious relationship. And he's probably never going to hear from her again after this date. Same with the guy that's taking her to the markets. I mean, he's probably never going to hear about her after that. So now we know she has a lot of options. Let's get back to the crying video.
I'm not crying over a man. I'm kind of am, but I also haven't eaten, so I'm emotional. But this is just going to be a really vulnerable post, I guess. I'm trying really hard to put myself out there. I am putting myself out there. But I feel like I don't find a lot of people that I'm interested in, or that I'm attracted to, or that there's that connection in a multitude of ways. And so...
Translation. I only go after Chad, and Chad doesn't like me.
When you finally do find somebody like that, and it doesn't work, I don't want to say I'm gutted. That's too strong. I'm actually okay. Despite this, I'm actually okay.
You're gutted.
But it is disappointing, because you get excited. Then you have to rally and you have to put yourself back out there. And Merlin series trying to make me feel better.
Well, there's the cat. The cat lady era
She already has one.
is starting on this one. So these women, they just spend years going on multiple dates. And so they just think that the supply is endless. They can just go through all these guys without any consequences.
They also think there's going to be men waiting for them after these endless supply of men.
And I just have to remember that I'm not in control and I can only do what I can do. But that really sucks. And I feel like I constantly oscillate between seeing, happy single women on here who are going, pick your partner wisely and just wait and just stay single and everything's fine. And I get that and I believe that, but I think about how happy I've been in my partnerships when I've had them and when they were good. And I miss that feeling so badly.
This is what women sell to each other. They think that they can just build up this large roster of men and think they can go through all these men. And by the time they hit 30, they expect Prince Charming to just come by and whisk them away.
It's crazy idea to think about that way. Like, go through literally every man you've met, and then all of a sudden, your standard just boom shoots through the roof. Because no more than one night stands, no more of this. He has to have that. After you got ran through?
They think everything's just going to be all right. It's not going to be all right. Okay, so I have another crash out video from another chick, but let's first look at what her dating situation looks like.
Because it's been a month, starting with a brand new batch of suitors. And it gets confusing when I'm going on multiple dates with different people and I'm making videos about it because it's hard to keep up. But I've never been the kind of person that's like names them. Like, that's just not me. Am I going to finish this bottle? I guess I am. Oh,
yes. You don't name them, but you blast them on the internet after every date still, I'm sure.
Damn, that's a heavy pour, Jez. Whew. I've just never been the person who names, like, people are like, oh, I'm going out with Mr. Pumpkin, I'm going out with Mr. Stripes. But I recognize that there needs to be a name. So, from here on forward, I'm going to just name them a letter. Capiche? Because I have a first date tonight, it's looking like I'm gonna have a first date Tuesday, and then this other guy has been messaging me about a first date. I also have an incredibly busy work week, so I don't know if I'm gonna end up going out with the other two guys. Kind of excited. I love a fresh batch, I love a new start. I didn't even realize it's been a month, so it's exciting to get back out.
Can you imagine me coming up? I have a fresh batch of girls this month. I haven't ran through these ones, but I'm excited. I'm excited to meet them, wine and dine them, manipulate them a little bit, and, obviously get them in bed, but they're the new batch. I gotta run through the new batch before I create another batch next month. So I'm gonna be busy this month going through my own batch.
There after this little month break, we're starting with fresh eyes.
I will get destroyed on the internet.
I don't want to say I have good feelings for this guy tonight because I don't want to set myself up for disappointment, but so far, so good.
Right, so she's got 3 people that she's going to go on dates with and possibly 2 more. And obviously they all don't know about each other.
No.
The only way they'll know about each other is if they see her profile and run. Now, I think she is also doing it for content, which makes it worse.
A lot of women seem to date for content nowadays because they got nothing else. They got nothing else of value to do anything other than their body and looks. And the only thing they can do with their body and looks is date men.
She's setting herself up here. She's already got the wine going, so yeah.
So over it. I'm so over going on these dates with these people and you think that they're going to be good and they're not good. So literally, I'm sitting in front of this man. I'm so over it. It's an hour and a half into this date. I'm so over it. He's a mansplainer. He's like, I don't like his energy. I don't like his attitude. I'm like, how the hell do I get out of this date? He's sitting in front of me. He says, it sounds like you need to have a party. I said, and you're right. I take my phone out of my pocket. I'm never on my phone on first dates, but I'm like, I take my phone out. I'm texting all my various group texts. Hey, party. Everyone's like, yeah, done. I'm just texting people in silence in front of this guy. I just did not care at that point. I was so over it. He hesitated to buy
because you're over it, you wanted to be rude.
My drink. Like, if you don't even want to buy me a drink, then you do not get the graciousness of my conversation the entire night. I'm texting people, you're right. As the phone is in my hand, I'm like, look, while I'm here, I might as well just call my Waymo. So I call my Waymo. I've never done this before. I usually am so patient. By the way, he hadn't finished his drink yet, okay? I ordered one cocktail that he was hesitant to pay for.
Okay, so the worst thing this guy did was he didn't buy her a drink, and he took too long to finish his drink, whatever that means. So usual tactic right there, she humiliates the men when they don't do what she wants them to do.
Correct.
He ordered like a spiked pink lemonade. Okay, we won't talk about that. It took him forever to finish that pink lemonade. I had finished my drink about 45 minutes prior to him being halfway done with the pink lemonade. I'm like, I'm not waiting for this guy to finish his drink. So while the phone's in my hand, because I'm sending group chat invitations to my Halloween party that I just decided right then and there that I was gonna have, I also call my Waymo. And I tell him, hey, by the way, my Waymo's going to be here in about 6 minutes. He goes, oh, you're leaving? I say, it's 9 o'clock. It's a school night. I got to get out of here. I have work class in the morning. He goes, oh, okay, sure, no problem. He gets up. He closes out. By the time he gets back to me, my Waymo's here. I said, hey, my car's here. Got to go. He walks into my car. I give him a hug. I say, thanks so much for the drink that you didn't want to pay for. I didn't say that. Give him a hug. Get in my car. Hopefully I don't hear from this guy again.
So when he hesitated to buy her a drink, he saw her reaction and probably knew that this was not going to be a good long-term relationship. And so when she left, I think he was probably pretty relieved. He's probably like, oh, thank God, just go, lady.
I just got home
Please.
from a date with a nice guy. He was so nice. He was sweet. He opened my door. He paid for the date. And I texted my situationship in the middle of it saying, am I seeing you tonight? Now, self-destruction, okay, right, whatever. But I actually felt it today. I felt like, I do not want a relationship. My therapist has been in my head telling me that I am avoidant, right? And while that might be true, I also feel like I just don't want it. Again, this guy was so sweet. He was incredible. He was funny. There was nothing awkward. Everything was great. He took me to the bookstore and then he took me to a bar. We watched his coworker play in a band. Everything was perfect. And then I was like,
It just wasn't enough.
I just don't care. Don't want it. So I don't know where I'm going from here. But
Lonely cat lady is where she's going to go.
Yep.
She'll be on TikTok here crying about, where did all the good men go? Why won't the bad boys chase me? Why won't any men commit? And, it wouldn't hurt some of these women just to feel a little bit of shame sometimes.
Just a little.
A little bit of
How they always
don't
do
know.
this.
human. And I know these women are on here looking for sympathy, but it's not coming from me. You would think at this point that some of these women would be looking at the consequences of the older women that are crashing out and complaining, but they don't. They just all...
It's true, right? We look at older men. We look at all the men around us, and all the men around us give us pretty decent advice of their experiences and things. But women, misery loves company. They just screw each other over constantly. Please subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.